Terrible cold. Good evening and welcome. It's good to be back on the ILFL Soccer Night Show here on a Monday night. It's the NTV channel 838. Good evening to you. We had ourselves a cup final yesterday. No less, it was the ILFL League Cup final between the two top teams, the two dominant teams in Division 1. Crusaders played Ace. Now, Crusaders won that division. They are the divisional champions. Ace were runners-up, but they beat Crusaders in the second of the two fixtures between them in their league. It's 1-1 between them. Who was going to come out on top in this tie? We all went to Hackney Marshes yesterday on a lovely sunny day to watch the battle that was about to commence in front of us. We even took some footage of it, and here it is for you, live on the show for you. Crusaders versus Ace. Do you know what? Just as I built it up nicely, they went in my ear and said, they're not ready for it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to introduce you to the panel that I've got with me here tonight to discuss it. The main man, Shaquille, is here, the man who backed Crusaders right from the beginning of the season, didn't you, Shaquille? Good evening to you. Our chairman here is Cameras the Man as well. Good evening, Cameras. And his sidekick and newest panel member, Koyas, is here as well. Good evening, Koyas. It was a major battle, like we said, between Crusaders and Ace, while they're doing what they can do to get the footage ready. Remember, Crusaders were a team who all the way through this tournament have had to play Premier Division sides to make it. It's been a tough battle for them. Ace, on the other hand, are no mugs themselves and had to overcome some fierce competitions to reach the final. So before we see the footage, Shaka, I'm going to turn to you. And like I said, you were one of those who came on the show very early in the season, and from the beginning you liked the look of Crusaders. Did you envisage that they were going to make it to this stage?
Absolutely. I mean, they deserve to win the cup in my opinion, because they battled really hard throughout the whole entire cup games. They did beat Premiership cups, so I think Premiership teams, I must say. But they deserve it. But I was quite disappointed with Ace yesterday. The final third, it wasn't much there for them. They wasn't really threatening much on the final third, so I was quite disappointed with them. But Crusaders, they've been doing what they've been doing the whole entire season. Their men back, their counter-attack with numbers. And they've been solid the whole season, and they deserve it, in my opinion.
Cameras, we had two teams in the final, not one Premier Division side, I hasten to add, but two good teams in the final, and two teams who are fresh to ILFL for this season as well.
This is only good for football, Dave. I think it's the first time that we've had two First Division teams in the final. We've had before Second Division versus a Prem, or a First versus a Prem, but it's the first time that there are two new teams, but also two First Division teams. It goes to show the strength of the calibre of the First Division. No doubt they'll come up to the Prem and they'll add value, but it's good for football, because you don't want the same old names winning everything every year, dominant, like Liverpool were in the 80s and United were in the 90s. You know, you want fresh new teams like Leicester and Tottenham, coming in and showing their challenge and their worth as well. So this is good for West Ham. Yeah, they're not in the top four.
You were there yesterday and you watched the game between the two teams. How did you see it?
You know, up until second half, there was nothing in it. Both teams were fairly balanced. Crusaders had a lot of big, strong men in their side. Ace had a lot of fit, young, nippy players around them. So they sort of balanced the strength with the fitness and agility, really. But second half, this is where really the winning mentality comes in. And I've got to say, just like Shaka mentioned, Crusaders were more hungry. They wanted it more than Ace. I think Ace got the game plan wrong. You know, they were down 2-1 at one point, and they still had that one lone striker up front. What they should have done was put a few more men up towards him to help him a little bit, because the Crusaders' defence, it was just too easy for them.
As you were mentioning before the show started, that you're hearing good things about Crusaders.
Yeah, Crusaders. I'm hearing, a great team. They're all over the show at the moment, aren't they? Yeah, winning week in, week out. Yeah, it must be a good. I've not personally watched them yet, but I need to go and watch them. I think with results like that.
Maybe you do.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
what I should do as well, and I should say to all the watching public out there, that I thought Ace gave a good and credible account of themselves. Like you heard Cameron say, for the first 60, 70 minutes, there was nothing in it. And even at 2-1, even I personally thought that Ace were going to come in, nick another goal and take it right to the wire. Maybe something was going to go. Who knows? A bigger pitch on the show pitch there at Hackney Marshes. Maybe it told, maybe something else. Maybe on another day, Ace could have won that game. I still believe there was nothing between the two teams, but at the end of the day, Crusaders were the ones who came out on top. Would you like to see what happened? I've got the all clear in my ear, so here it is, the footage and highlights of the game yesterday between Crusaders and Ace.
Ask them a question.
Here we go, live. And believe it or not, 5 goals were scored in that game. Crusaders beat Ace by 4 goals to 1. You know what? Sometime in the break, I'll go and find them and maybe I'll show them to you in the next segment of the show. But there it is. Crusaders now, they have done the double. Division champions of Division 1, and now the ILFL League Cup champions. Shaq, because you've always been so good with a predictor this season, they're now in the semi-finals of the Challenge Cup. They're up against Arsenal. Can they go all the way and make the final?
It's Arsenal or Red Coat?
Red Coat.
Red Coat, yeah.
It is. Red Star Arsenal in the other semi-finals.
Yeah. I think they might win that cup as well. Red Coat are a good team, very, very pacey team. So it will be a pacey team versus a team who is very structured, very shaped, balanced team. So it'll be a very tricky game, but I still think Crusaders will win that game.
I'm a romantic, all right?
Yeah.
And I like the fact. I like the fact that we've had both Crusaders and Walthamstow Red Star have faced London Tigers on their way to respective cup semi-finals and finals. Crusaders beat Tigers. Red Star could and should have beat Tigers. If Red Star turn up with their A game, what kind of a game could we have between those two if they both make the final?
It'll be a very interesting final, isn't it? Both Division 2 teams. But I still think the strength for Crusaders, and then they've got so much confidence. Why not? Why wouldn't you have confidence with winning the league and winning the League Cup as well? But they'll have to be on the top of the game, Red Coat. They'll have to be right at the top of the game and win every single battle up there. With the physical side of things as well.
Have Red Coat got anything? Because I mean, they've done well to come runners-up in their division, Red Coat, and they did that quite quietly, without any real fuss. Are we not taking them seriously enough?
Well, I mean, you've got to give them respect and give credit where it's due. They've come runners-up in their respective division, and they're in the semi-final of the cup. And the beauty of the cup is it's anyone's game. Whoever wants it more on the day will get it. There's no. Although the name and the fame and the glory of yesteryear counts, it's on the day that really matters. And if Red Coat won it more than Crusaders on the day, they shall have it. It's anyone's game, really.
Just like any cup game, just like the game yesterday, we couldn't call it before it started. We couldn't call it 60 minutes in. But at the end of the day, Crusaders, you are the 2016 ILFL League Cup champions. Well done to you. Commiserations to Ace. After the break, we'll be talking about something else because we've got another draw. It's a tournament draw coming up in the next segment of the show. Which tournament are we talking about? Come back and find out after this short break.